Hi there, I'm Jack Canfield, and today I'd like to talk to you about how to generate more money. Almost everyone I work with has a goal to have more money. And yet the simple fact is that there are really only two ways to end up with more money. You can either spend less or you can make more. Now personally, I'm a fan of making more. I'd rather make more and have more money to spend than always be denying myself the things that I want. In our lifetime, most of us have been confronted with having to figure out how to spend less money. You can think about what you can cut out here and what you can cut out there and what you can cut back on, and you're constantly focusing on what you have to get rid of. Now, this is a good exercise if you're doing it once a year as you review your budgets, but not something I would recommend daily. I recommend thinking about money differently. What if instead of focusing on lack, not having enough, and how to cut back, you were to focus on ways to make more, either by doing more of what's currently working or finding opportunities that you just haven't had the time to consider yet. Now, this type of thinking opens up all kinds of possibilities for you. So the first step in making more money is to ask yourself how much more money you want to earn or have. And once you've decided how much more you want to make, you have to realize that the only way to make more money is to provide more value to more people. So ask yourself, what product, service, or additional value can I deliver to earn the additional money that I want? And once you've identified that, then commit to taking the time to strategically plan, develop, and deliver that product, that service, or that extra value. And if you're not clear on what that may look like for you, here are a few ideas just to get your creative juices flowing. If you're in the corporate world, you can become what's called an intrapreneur. Many of the biggest and smartest companies are cultivating entrepreneurship amongst their employees and executives. And did you know that it was intrapreneurs, we say intrapreneur because it's in the company, who created the Post-it note for 3M? Now, Google encourages their employees to spend up to 20% of their work week to think outside the box and to come up with new ideas and new innovations. Now, when was the last time you spent that kind of time thinking of solutions or opportunities to generate new ways to generate more revenue for you or your company? Now, maybe the better question is, when was the last time you shared your ideas to increase revenue or to decrease expenses with your boss or your employer? Now, the second idea is to find a need and fill it. You know, many of the most successful people throughout history have identified a need in the marketplace, in their community, in their business, and provided a solution for it. I met a guy named Mike Milliorn who was working for the Avery Label Company. He was a salesman, and he was selling to TGIF Fridays, the restaurant. And they asked if the Avery could print labels with the names of the days of the week on it. And he went back to Avery and they said no. Now, TGIF Friday wanted these because they were getting vegetables in, and they wanted to make sure the vegetables that they got on Monday were used before the vegetables that they got on Tuesday, so to be fresher. But they needed a way to label them, and the labels they had to write on them, and basically the kind of ink on them would smear in the condensation of the liquids, the water in the air, in the refrigerators, and it wasn't really working very well. They also wanted them printed in Spanish because so many of the restaurant workers were Hispanic. And they wondered if they could label them in colors, like Monday would be pink and Tuesday would be blue and Wednesday would be green and so forth. Avery Label said, no, we're not a printing company, we are a label company. Well, Mike wanted just to make enough money for his kids to go to private school, and because they weren't able to do that at the time. And he thought, well, if I could print these labels and sell them to these restaurants, maybe I could make $2,000 a month and I could send my kids to private school. So he bought a cheap printing press and he started to print these labels. Now, as he developed this, more and more restaurants all across the country wanted these labels. It created a company called Day Dots. At one point, he was printing millions of day dots a day. And when he sold his company, it was for over $40 million because he responded to a need that was in the marketplace. So think about, are there needs that you have that no one's fulfilling? Remember, there was a time when you wished you could have called up any restaurant in town, not just the pizza parlors, and they would deliver your food? Well, now we have Uber doing that. We have restaurant connections all around the world where you call up and then someone delivers your food. They found a need and they filled it. So think about what need is in your community, in your business, in your industry that perhaps isn't getting met, that you're frustrated by, that you can provide a service for or a product for that would solve it for others. Now, third thing you can do is to start an online business. Today, an internet business is one of the fastest and easiest ways to get started, even while you're keeping your current job. You can find a need and fill it for a very narrow market, yet still reach thousands or even millions of people with the interest for that particular service or product all across the world through the internet. Now, if you have great information to share with others, figure out a way to monetize it, online or in person. You can sell ebooks, how-to courses, and other informational products online without needing to ship a single box. Website platforms like WordPress.com make it easy to set up a website and you can have it up and running in no time. And you don't need to have a big marketing machine behind you to successfully sell through the internet. Hundreds of websites, blogs, newsletters, and clubs already have visitors, subscribers, and members who could be perfect prospective customers for you. So start by asking the owners of those sites or the blog owners and offer them a percentage of anything you sell to their readers or to their members. This then becomes a win-win for everyone involved. You, the blog site owner, the website owner, and the people that buy your service or your product. Now, fourth idea, if you like people and social interaction, consider joining a network marketing company. There are literally thousands to choose from, and you can just pick one that you get passionate about their product or their service. There's thousands of them out there, from weight loss, health and nutritional products, to cosmetics, cookware, toys, educational materials, phone services, all kinds of things. There's something for everyone. Now, I've been a consumer, a representative, and a trainer to many great network marketing companies who not only have amazing products to offer, but they also have great compensation plans and training and educational programs to support you. So you see, there's an unlimited opportunity for growth and compensation in this arena. Now, I've seen many people develop 7-figure incomes in just a few years with network marketing companies. Now, just remember, wherever you decide to put your energies, the key is to be passionate about what you're doing and to be creating value when you're doing it. So whenever we come from a place of service, the universe supports us in accomplishing our goals. So make increased income a part of your vision and your goals, and visualize and affirm that you're making more money from your ideas by providing value to others. Then share your new idea or your goal with your friends, colleagues, and anyone else who will listen. And you will start attracting all kinds of opportunities and ideas to you. And then just act on the one or the ones that feel most right for you. Now, I'd like to leave you with some homework. Ask yourself this question. If I knew for certain I could not fail, what would I do? Then begin to think about ways to make more money doing exactly that. Whether it's a niche that needs filling or a passion worth pursuing, figure out how to monetize it and get moving. Start sharing the answer to the question, if I knew I couldn't fail, what would I do? By leaving a comment below, and I'll be sure to follow up. And thanks for watching, and remember, nothing in your life changes until you do. Now, if you found this video helpful, please make sure you like it, share it with a friend who may need it, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. And for some additional resources on how to earn more money and attract more success, make sure to visit my website at JackCanfield.com.